This is the last in the sections of peak performance, and it looks at how we balance energy in our bodies, whether it be the input via sugar or the output in heat from respiration. Our bodies are designed to work best at a constant optimum temperature, which is about 37 degrees Celsius. To stay at that temperature, we have to balance the heat we gain, whether it be from the environment or that released during respiration, with the heat that we lose to the surroundings. This topic links back to homeostasis. To ensure the control of our temperature, it's firstly important that we know the external temperature. To do this, in our skin, there are temperature receptors. We also have temperature detectors in the brain, in the hypothalamus, and these detect the temperature of the blood, our internal temperature. Our brain can then act as a processing centre, which means it receives the information from the receptors and coordinates or works out a response, whether to try and heat up or cool down the body, and it will then send those instructions to the effectors. The effectors include our sweat glands and our muscle cells. When your body temperature gets too hot, one of the first responses is that your body starts to produce more sweat from the sweat glands. As the sweat evaporates off your body, it takes heat from the body and thus cools it down. Also, blood vessels supplying the capillaries in the skin dilate, which means they get bigger. This allows more blood to flow through them. This increases the amount of heat loss to the air. This dilation of the blood vessels is known as vasodilation. Exercise obviously increases your body temperature, and this in turn leads to extra sweating as you try to cool yourself down. This can actually have negative effects as well, as you're dehydrating. Due to this, you're reducing the body's ability to sweat further, and therefore your body temperature will start to rise. In the reverse situation, if your body temperature drops too low, your body has measures to counteract this. Firstly, one of the ways your body generates heat is via respiration, so the rate of respiration is increased by making the muscles contract rapidly. This is more commonly known as shivering. Some of the extra energy generated from the respiration is transferred to the surrounding tissues and warms them up. The blood vessels supplying the capillaries in the skin constrict this time. This reduces the flow of blood through them, which reduces the heat loss to the surroundings and keeps you warmer. We know this as vasoconstriction. Your hairs also stand up on end like goosebumps, which slows the airflow over your arm, meaning you lose less heat.